Alright guys, today we're taking a look at two products for the Oculus Quest 2 from Nexigo. This is the charging stand, as you can see here. This is a really cool charging stand because not only is it, a nice stand to be able to organize your headset and your controllers, it comes with rechargeable batteries for your controllers as well. It lights up the dock to let you know, if it's charging and if it's fully charged or not, which is really nice. And more importantly, it actually works with the Elite strap, which is obviously what I have here, because I have the Elite strap with battery, and this stand works with it, so that's going to be interesting to take a look at that. And also we have the Oculus Quest 2 knuckle strap here as well from Nexigo, so we're going to be taking a look at that on our controllers. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so as we move this stuff to the side here, let's go ahead and take a look at the stand here. Let's go ahead and unbox this together for the first time. This is my first time seeing this. Like I said, it comes with rechargeable batteries for your actual controllers, which is going to be really nice. And it also comes, of course, with replacement battery covers since you need that with their batteries. It also comes with a magnetic USB-C headset connector. So if you don't use the stands, which I'll show you once we actually open it, but if you don't use the Elite battery strap like I do, where you have to charge it on a different port on the back of the Elite strap here, as we're used to doing, usually when you have the Elite strap, you charge it back here, so it charges the strap and the headset. But if you don't have the Elite strap with battery and you're using this to charge, then it also comes with a magnetic USB-C chargers or USB-C connector, so it actually attaches to the stand's connector really fast because it's magnetic, and it just attaches really easily. So we'll take a look at that as well. So opening it up here for the very first time here, let's see what we got here in the package. So we got the stand here itself nicely wrapped. We'll put that here to the side. Here is the stand right there. We got a nice little symbol that says left and right controller, so you know exactly where to put them. And then we got a couple of boxes here. And then of course the instruction manual. And then underneath, we got the base, it looks like here. There's the first base there. And here is the second base. And that should be it. So we'll put this back here in the box. We'll move this over to the side there. So let's go ahead and take a look. So let's take a look at this manual here. Let's see what we're supposed to do here. So it says to take this piece here, plug it in just like this. And then to take the top piece here, and you kind of just slide it underneath just like this. And then it snaps right in. So that's what your stand looks like there at the end. So let's go ahead and unbox these here. So in here we got the power adapter. So of course this is your wall charger here to be able to plug this in. Here we got the two rechargeable batteries that we talked about for the controller here. So like I said, it comes with its own two rechargeable batteries, which for me is really awesome. And the reason I say that is because, and the reason I'm excited for this stand is because I was already using rechargeable batteries for, my Oculus Quest 2 controllers. I use a lot of rechargeable batteries for a lot of things here. But what makes this interesting is that I don't have to now keep taking it out, because obviously when my rechargeables died, I had to take the cover off, and everybody knows taking the cover off these things isn't like fun. Sometimes it's hard to get off and stuff. So now I can just always leave the rechargeable batteries in there, and I just dock them on this dock, and then that's it. I don't have to ever take the batteries out of there for a long time, which is fantastic. So here are the two replacement controller covers there for the battery. And then the last thing we have is what I was talking about, which is the magnetic charger as well. So let's see here. So you can see this is the magnetic charger here. So this little piece here detaches. You plug this into the actual Oculus Quest 2 on the side, which we'll take a look at here in a few. And then when you plug this in, it will easily just magnetize to itself, and you don't have to finagle the port or anything like that you usually have to do. So we'll take a look at that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and plug in these batteries to the controllers first. So we take off the actual cover. As I said, sometimes these are a pain to come out. You have to get them at the right spot. So that cover's off of there. Put the battery in here. Batteries are in there. You take the replacement cover that they came with. And the reason, of course, it comes with replacement covers is because it has a little 3 prongs that obviously attach to this when you actually dock it in here. So that's why you need the replacement covers, of course, so the battery can actually charge. Let's do the other one. And that's it. We got the replacement covers on there. So now that we got the controllers on there, what you would do is you basically take this. You leave the string, of course, to the outside, and you let this thing kind of sit in there. So these are labeled as we talked about before. So this is my right and this is my left. So you kind of just put the strings there towards the end there. Kind of label it just like that. You'll hear the clicking. So now you can see that they're sturdy in there and they ain't going anywhere. So you got the controllers nicely in there right now. And then, of course, like I said, you have the battery... you have your headset here. Alright guys, after playing with this for like 10 minutes here and reading the instructions and stuff, I was a little bit confused because the controllers went right in. And then I'm looking at this stand, and as you guys can see, I have the VR cover attached to this. Attached to my Quest 2. And, you know, what this is supposed to do is, of course, just kind of sit here. But when I first put it on, obviously, you can see it just falls right out. As a matter of fact, it takes my... sometimes it makes your VR cover fall right out, too, and you have to go ahead and put that back in there when you put it in there. But what happens most of the time is it just kind of sits in here and then falls. Because you got to remember, this plastic piece on the top is specifically formed to the Quest 2, and of course, the VR cover is a little bit thicker and a little bit bigger, so when you put it in here, it doesn't really do anything. It kind of just makes the thing fall out, as you can see here. So I was confused. I was like, does this not work with the with this latch at all? Is there something here? And then you can see there, right at the top there on the top lip, there's like a little groove, and that's kind of how the headset actually sits in there. And this is an indentation around the nose area of the actual Quest 2. So right here, where the Quest 2 lines up, that's basically where this little groove is kind of sitting in to hold it in place. And with the VR cover, with the thickness of the band and everything, it just doesn't go in there. It won't fit. And I was fiddling it with her for 10 minutes, and I was like, am I doing something wrong? And then I finally went to go get my original one. This is the original one that came with the Quest 2 that a lot of us probably replaced. So I take the VR cover off, as you guys can see here, and I put this on, latch that back on there, and now when you latch this on here, basically what happens is that when you lay this on here perfectly, now it fits a lot better because, like I said, this plastic piece is made to fit the Quest 2, and once you apply that little bit of pressure, it makes like a little clicking noise and it sits in place. And now you can see that with my Elite battery strap, it now fits in there perfectly, as you guys are seeing here. So that may be an issue for some people who are using the VR cover like I am. It's not great that it doesn't fit the VR cover, but obviously I understand this thing is bigger, and this is specifically formed to fit the Quest 2, which is why it doesn't fit in here. But obviously a lot of us also replaced the original one because it's not great. So for me, what I'm going to do with this contraption here, the fact that it fits with the Elite battery strap is of course more important because I wouldn't want to dismantle that every time I'm not using it. You'll end up breaking it. For this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this stand here basically just like this, as you guys are looking at, and when I want to charge it, it's a very quick thing. I could just pull this thing off, pull the VR cover off, put the other one in there, put this one nearby over there, wherever I set this up, and put the original one back on, then plop it in here, let it charge, and then when I'm ready to take it out, take the original cover off, put the VR cover on, and then I'm good to go. So that's something you guys are going to have to keep in mind there when you guys buy this, is you're going to have to rotate this back and forth if you're using something like a VR cover like I am. But for me, at least, being that I got this here for review, I'm still going to use it because I think it's still, the benefits still outweigh it, because this is very easy to come on and off, and the fact that I have rechargeable batteries on my controller here, the fact that it all integrates well, and then, as you're about to see when I plug this in, the fact that the lights look really well, so you can see there when that plugs in, that it has a nice blue to it. So basically what happens is that these controllers here, if you can see there in the front, they're orange here on the right and left logo, and that basically means that the controllers are actually charging. Instead of using the magnet that this thing came with here, the little short cable that goes to the side of the headset and plugs in right here, I can't use this because, of course, I'm using the Elite battery strap, and the Elite battery strap is plugged into this, so you want this to stay plugged in, so it's charging both. So what you do is you take a USB to USB-C cable, and you kind of just plug it in here, and it does not come with this one because this cable is too short to reach the Elite battery strap. So this only reaches if you're going to use, if you're going to charge it like this, where it plugs into the side of the headset. But if you're going to use the Elite battery strap, this will not reach. so you won't be able to use this at all like this. So you'll need a separate USB-A cable to USB-C, and then you kind of plug it into the back of your headset here, like you would if you were charging your headset normally. So you can see here now that it starts charging. Mine is already fully charged, which is why this is still staying blue, but if it wasn't, it would be orange right now if my headset wasn't fully charged, and then it'd be blue just like the controllers when that is fully charged. But this is basically what the setup would look like. Again, I think this is really cool. It's unfortunate that it doesn't fit the VR cover, but it makes sense because they have to take into account, being the way that this plastic is structured, like I said, they have to take into account, are most people using the VR cover, or are most people going to be using the original facial thing that it came with originally? So they went with what came with originally with the headset, which makes sense, but unfortunately a lot of us who use the Quest 2 a lot probably replaced that thing, so you're going to have to swap them back and forth to be able to use this. But once it's on there, I like the rechargeable batteries, like I said. I like the fact that there's lights in the front to distinguish if it's ready to be used or not. And I like the LED in the front, not only for aesthetics, but also for the fact that if it's blue, that means the headset is fully charged, and if not, then you know. And as far as how long it takes to charge, the headset takes 3.5 hours to charge. The controllers take 2.5 hours to charge. So that gives you guys an idea on how long that stuff is going to take to charge there. And yeah, I'm happy overall with this, but I am disappointed that, you know, like I said, you can't fit this in. I'll have to rotate this back and forth every time. Hopefully they can make some improvements of somehow it fitting in the future with this plastic piece, but not bad overall if you know what you're getting yourself into and you know that this doesn't fit with it. Now moving that over there to the side here, if we take a look at the knuckle strap here that we're going to take a look at here, let's go ahead and unbox this and take a look at what these look like here. And then the actual straps that go on the controller, you can see here that these are black here. One's labeled left, one's labeled right. Of course, it comes with some instructions here, so let's go ahead and see how this gets put together on the controller. You just slide this strap right in here just like that. It has a really nice, snug fit. Gives it a nice grip on your hands when you're actually holding it here. And then you take the strap and you basically just pass it through the larger hole here. Are the controllers now with these straps on here? It was pretty easy to put together. As you can see, you can still leave the white string to go through it, the one that comes with the Quest 2 that we all use. And then the black silicone type material goes over it. I like the feel of the actual material that grips onto there. And the way it works is the grip is actually held onto, you put this little strap here at the top and it kind of just loops around and just tightens with Velcro there, so that way this doesn't slip off anymore. And then there's another little hole over here where this button thing sits on the top, so it attaches really well there. It's not Velcro, this one's buttons right there. And then the Velcro loops through the bottom. That way when you put your hand through this like this, you basically just open this Velcro strap, you put it wherever you want it to go, and you kind of just pull, and then you're kind of done there. So this is really, really nice. It feels flexible. It feels sturdy. Like I said, I like the grip material, so this works really well for both controllers, and it's really easy, you know, to just undo that real quick, get it to where you want it to be, and then just kind of strap it in, and then you're kind of ready to go with both controllers. So this works really well, really easy to put together, and feels nice in the hands. So I'm excited to use these in VR and kind of have these grips on me at all times. You know, a lot of the reasons that people like this is because you can kind of let go of the controllers like this, and you don't have to hold on to anything because the strap is surrounding you. Or if you were to throw a grenade and you're holding the controller and you kind of just do that and you let go of the grenade, the controller's still in your hand and it ain't going to go anywhere. So that's kind of the purpose of what these are for a lot of people. So I'm excited to be able to have these and test that out in VR. So overall, guys, my thoughts on both of these accessories here. So we got the controller straps here, and of course we got this stand here as well. Let's talk about the controller straps first. So like I said, I really like these. I definitely recommend these if you guys are looking for straps. This is really comfortable, really easy to put together. Velcro straps seem good. It has the button on the top, so it doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere. And it Velcroed at the top, so it has even more support for this Velcro grip to not move anywhere. So that seems sturdy. And this works really well. I'll be using this on my Quest 2 for sure. And then as far as the stand goes, the stand is really cool because it lets us who have the Elite battery strap like me be able to use a stand like this and still charge it. The only unfortunate thing is, like I showed you guys before, is that you're not going to be able to actually use the replacement VR cover facial that we all have here. You're not going to be able to use it with this thing because of the way that this thing's designed. So you're going to have to take it off and put the original one back on. Then this will stand on top of it. And then once it's fully charged with the controllers and everything, you could take it off and then put your VR cover back on. So if you're not using the original facial thing for your headset there, you're going to run into issues with this sitting, just because, like I said, this plastic here is designed to fit exactly what the Quest 2 came like, so it doesn't have any reason to fall. And it has a little lip here that kind of attaches to the interface there, and it only works with the original one because this obviously is a thicker and bigger one, so it doesn't fit in there nicely. It's unfortunate. It's obviously not great that we have to keep swapping in and out, but for me, I'm still going to use it for a couple of reasons of why I do like this thing. And one of the couple of reasons are, one, I like the LEDs for the left and right here that I showed you guys before, so you know when your controllers are fully charged. I like the fact that the headset here also has a light in the front that lets you know when it's fully charged as well, and I like the light just of the look of what it gives while it's even fully charged in blue, because remember, orange just means it's charging, and then blue means it's fully charged. And I like that I can charge everything at once. You know, I basically, with somebody who has the battery pack here, I can just place it on the top there. I plug in the charger like I usually do back here, and plug in the USB-C cable. Again, it does not come with it, unfortunately, because it only comes with the little one, because they expect you to plug it into the side. But if you're using an Elite battery strap like me, you know you have to plug it into the back, so you'll need a longer one, and that does not come with it, so you'll need to get one yourself. USB-A to USB-C, plug it into the back, and then you have everything fully charged on here. You know, your controllers will be fully charged. It comes with the rechargeable batteries. It has a nice lights effect on it. It will let you know when it's fully charged at a glance. And everything, including the headset and the Elite battery strap, will all charge all at once, which is really nice. So the only unfortunate thing is this thing switching. But that's it, guys. That is an overview of both of these products here. If you guys are interested, I'll have the links down below for both of them. If you guys have any questions about what you guys seen in today's video, as always, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.